Alright, so what we got going today is I've got a bunch of stuff to do to my truck. I got to exit the drives, got to put a U-joint in. I've already done front shocks, got to put 2 new steer tires on. And then right now I'm doing torque rods. So here is the reason I'm doing torque rods. So I'm guessing these are original. Anyway, so right here they're just wore out. Well, here is the new one. I mean, this thing is about close to double in size. This is an aftermarket, but it's actually got a polyurethane bushing. It's made way better. So I think this is going to be a heck of a lot better torque rod that's going to last longer. But we're going to do the front and the rear. So, and these are super easy to change. Just 15/16 bolts and they come right out. There's the new one. All I got to do is tighten her down. 1 torque rod installed. I got to zip tie this up real fast to the center there. All right, so here is the old one. You can see where it's shiny and then the bushing's pushing out. But this is OEM equipment here. This is an aftermarket, and this thing is like double the size. It has a polyurethane bushing, way better made. It's Atro, and I'll get you the part number. But I got these from TLG Peterbilt in Saxton. And they are beefy. So I think that's a way better made torque arm. I wish Peterbilt would make better shit like that, or sorry, better stuff like that. And so anyway, but yeah, I'll get you a part number on that so you guys can hopefully replace them with better quality than original. All right, so here's the part number. OE replacement 180B. And these things were not that much. I don't have the receipt with me because I bought these a couple of weeks ago. But I'm thinking for both of them, it was under $200, maybe under $300, in that range. So both torque rods were not very expensive. And a good 1/2 inch 15/16 and a 15/16 1/2 inch air gun will take them off and then tighten them up. Now, I'm going to recommend that you check them after you replace them, run a week with them, then come into the shop and tighten them down again, because I retorqued my 5th wheel. I torqued it with a torque wrench first time. Then I run a week, come in the next weekend and retorqued it, and I turned them all probably a 1/2 turn. So bolts do stretch, so be sure you retorque your stuff so your truck don't fall apart and you hurt somebody. So both torque rods installed. Now on to a U-joint. All right, so I got the U-joint done. Matt gave me a hand, and now I'm moving on to steer tires. So I'm taking off this one. It's got a weird wear going on. These have got 64,000 miles on them, so I'm a little disappointed. They're a Toyo. The other side doesn't look like that. This side looks good, evenly wore. The truck's got a fresh alignment, so maybe a shock was bad or something. I put 2 new shocks on the front, not real sure, but I sold them to Todd. He's gonna put them on a trailer, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them off the steer because there's only 2 tires on the steer axle, so I don't need one blowing out. So I'm gonna go with some Firestone FS 591s. Here's these. Matt's got these on his truck, and then we just put them on another truck. Not for sure how many miles I'll get out of these, but. So Matt, he's got these on his truck, and we didn't know how many miles. He hadn't drove this truck a whole lot since he got his Coronado, but hell, he's got 71,000 miles on, a little over 71,000 miles on these, and they look still new. So here they are, and they're wearing good. So, and I don't even think he has pneumatic balancers on there. So yeah, if I can get better than 61,000 miles out of them. So I gave $580 a piece for those Firestones, and then I gave $550 a piece for these Toyos. So if I can get 10,000 more miles out for $30 more, I mean, I'll take it. All right, so it's the end of the day because we just tried to thrash and get her done. We got the new steer tires put on, front shocks, rear tires X'd out. We got those torque rods replaced, that U-joint under there. On this truck, we did the front axle, brakes, and new drums. This truck, we added 2 lights back here, or Matt did all the stuff on his truck. And then he got this fancy pinstripe put on today. That looks top of the line right there, and then the little one end. And it goes all the way up here. And then he added 2 underglow lights at the front of the axle right there. So if you stuck around this long, I appreciate you tuning in with us. And we're tired, and Matt's already gone, and I'm heading to the house. Have a good one.